Okay, it's August 25th, 2011, here with Slapshot. Hello, Slapshot.
Hello.
Oh man, what a good shot there, huh? All right.
Handsome guy.
Yeah, handsome guy. And Slapshot is into, looks like hockey maybe?
That's right.
Or golf, that depends on.
I grew up playing hockey pretty much through high school. Had ambitions to play in college, but that never panned out. But pretty much just a fan now. Big hockey fan.
So Slapshot obviously came from your background in liking hockey.
Yeah, I got it on the Appalachian Trail last year. I was just constantly trying to get updates because the Stanley Cup playoffs were going on, seeing who was winning, but obviously on the trail it's hard to do.
No wings.
So.
You guys hear about the, well, never mind about that. So Slapshot, how's your trail going? How's your hike going so far?
Going really well. Been some challenges I didn't really expect, especially because this trail is completely different from the Appalachian Trail. I guess I thought it'd be similar for some stupid reason, but other than that, it's been phenomenal. And I guess the challenges are kind of a good thing.
So what kind of challenges or problems are you finding here?
Well, like the snow, like everyone else. It's just kind of a different kind of hiking.
Wait a second, they have snow on this trail?
They still have snow, yes. It's the end of August and there's still
The travel
snow.
agent told me there was no snow on this trail. All right, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Sierras were fun, really hard. Never done any like mountaineering or anything, so that was like learning on the go. But got sick with some kind of stomach virus that kicked me off for a few days. But you know, just kind of part of the territory, I guess, of thru-hiking.
So we're looking for stories, man. Stories could be your most embarrassing story, the funniest story, most extreme survival story, whatever. Go ahead.
I have a story of when I got lost in the Sierras, and it was like more than like just getting your typical daily lost. Like every day I get lost, but I got lost for like a day and a half in the Sierras, and I was hiking with 3 other guys. And decided we were going to do the Sierras together and everything. We all had maps, and but for the most part, they're 2 brothers. They probably came through here about a week ago. They were doing like the map reading. They were like really good at it and had pretty decent maps. So we just kind of followed in their footsteps the whole time. And one morning, I think it was coming out of Bridgeport, so Sonora Pass. It was like the day after that, and woke up, and one of the brothers like left early, and I was just kind of like, all right, yeah, I'll just follow him, and went out. Probably about half an hour later, I kind of lost his tracks, so I looked at my map and I was like, yeah, I can figure out this map reading stuff by myself, why not? So then I just kind of like went down this valley and kept going, and it was all snow covered, obviously, and I just kept going down the valley, and then after a while, I was just like, this can't be right. Like, I would have seen him by now. But then I saw this trail, and it was like, whenever you saw dirt out there, dirt trail, it was just like the biggest joy you'd have, and you just hit the trail and just start cruising. So I did that, and I was on that for the entire day, well, half the day, I guess. And then I finally realized, I got to this one junction, and I realized this was not the PCT at all.
Oh, no.
It was some side trail. So I looked at my map and didn't see this junction anywhere, so I just kept going, figuring that eventually I'd have to hit some kind of marker that'd be on my map, and nothing was. Oh, and to preface all this, there was one stream crossing before Bridgeport where I had lost my Eric the Black maps. I was going through a stream crossing and they just washed down the river. So I went into town and I printed out these black and white half-mile maps. So the problem with those, though, is you can't tell a contour line from like a stream. So this whole time I was going down the wrong way, and then finally I get to this one trail junction that says Murray Canyon that way, and I can see at the very top corner of of Half Mile's maps Murray Canyon. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just have to go that way. Eventually trek all the way back up there. And then I get to this one huge river crossing, and it's definitely by far like the gnarliest river crossing I've ever gotten to so far. And the nice thing about all the other stream crossings in the Sierras was I always had, you know, like 3 other guys with me, so But doing it solo is definitely a lot scarier, and I wasn't about to like backtrack all the way. So I was just like, okay, I'll just go ahead and do this. And so somehow I got across it, and I was just so relieved that I got across it. And then I kept going another mile, and then I found out that this trail crossed the stream again. I was like, great, I should just stay on this one side. But then the second time I crossed it, I actually fell forward completely, and then I just started kind of floating back. And it was just like frightening. And then like when you hit that water, all the air just kind of like, it just shocks you. Like you can't really breathe. But luckily there was this like big boulder, I guess like 10 feet behind me, and somehow my leg caught on that, and I was able to like right myself again, get through the stream. So that was like my worst stream crossing, and it wasn't even on the the PCT. I had like no idea where it was. So I was kind of starting to like freak out at this point. Like I kind of knew where this Murray Canyon was, and I got up to there soaking wet, and then finally I see this sign that says 2 PCT, and I'm like, thank God. I finally kind of can get back to the PCT. But as I started going down there, then snow hit again. And that was my biggest fear, was if the snow would hit again, that I wouldn't be able to, because I didn't have the map, I would have no idea. So I couldn't see trail, so I just kind of picked a direction and was like, if I just walk far enough, I'll either hit this highway or the PCT. So I did that, and I spent all day just kind of bushwhacking. Saw tons of wildlife that I hadn't seen, which was kind of cool. Took a lot of spills. It was just like bushwhacking, and I just got to this ridge where I thought the PCT would be, and it wasn't there. So I just stood on top of the ridge and just started screaming out like, hello, hello, hello. Like I was just kind of like panicking at this point. And then I just kind of like gave up on that and just kind of sat down, and then I looked off in the distance, and like 200 yards down I could see this like barbed wire like on the ground and like a pole. So I walked over there, and lo and behold, there's the PCT. I ended up where I hit the trail again. It ended up being 4 miles past where I started that day. So I spent the whole day and I went 4 PCT miles.
Yeah, that really sucks, man.
But yeah, I mean, I was fortunate to find the trail. Like that was my goal the whole day, just like get back on the PCT today.
But you know what? I mean, that shows the endurance you have, man, to go out there and do that and just say, hey, you know, this is what I need to do, right or wrong, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I mean,
did it.
It was definitely an adventure, and like looking back was kind of cool. I guess I was just lucky. Like some people have been lost for like overnight, like they camp and they don't know where they are. So I was fortunate enough.
Well, before we hang this up, what's the Y for?
The Y? Oh, this is Yosemite.
Oh, okay.
Just head up in Yosemite. Nothing too special.
Well, I have to ask, why? Okay. Anyhow, we'll end that interview on that lame ass note. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.